So just yesterday, I posted this story on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me here at Marcus Hustle. But nevertheless, I had a question, right, from a young guy. And it's basically saying that, look, he's young, he's wanting to make money, he's wanting to escape the current situation that he's in. He's trying a bunch of different things and he just doesn't feel like he knows what he wants to do. Where does he want to go? And I get messages like that probably 15 times, 20 times a day, and I thought I'd just create a video to try and help as many of you guys as possible. I did post an Instagram story as well, kind of explaining what I would do if I was him, and I just wanted to give more context in this video because it's a bit longer form rather than just a quick Instagram story, just about what would I do if I'm 16 years old. If you're watching this and you're broke and you want to start make money online, what can you do? What can you start with in order to actually develop your skills and start making a little bit of money? So first of all, I really need you guys to understand and switch your mindset, right? I'm not going to go into too much like wishy-washy fucking woo-woo shit in this video. I do want to keep it very practical. But first thing that I think most people really fuck up on in life, well, when I say in life, just when they're starting out building businesses and trying to make money, especially from a young age and especially right now in 2023, is the fact that they look at people perhaps like myself who look like, you know, we might have this perfect life going on social media, looking like we've made it, whatever. Don't ever look at that and be like, right, I want to get there as soon as possible. Currently, because of dopamine fryers like TikTok and social media platforms like Instagram, for example, that fries your dopamine. But then also things like Amazon, for example, like I literally ordered something on Amazon today and I paid extra just so I can get it the same day, right? Why am I saying all this? Is because we're kind of getting programmed into not having patience anymore, right? Like we always get the instant gratitude, instant gratification, and we want things now, quickly. You know, if it takes longer than a week or a month, like most people are like, fuck this, I'm gonna give up and not do it. But you got to understand, everything in life that's worth having, it takes time to get and it's difficult to achieve. Think about anybody who you think is the top of their game, whether it's an athlete, an actor, a singer, a rapper, whatever the profession they're in. Think about that one person who's at the top of their game, right? Now, this person who you're thinking of right now, I can probably guarantee you that they've been doing it for at least several years, if not most of the time, decades. Like, I really mean 20, 30 years they've been doing a certain thing and now they're at the top of the game. So why am I saying this? I need you guys to shift your mindset from, I need to right now go from 0 to 10,000 a month to 50,000 a month as soon as possible, to I need to go from right now where I've got my 9 to 5, maybe, for example, or I'm in college or I'm in university, or I'm doing whatever, to just making $1,000 a month. How can I do that, right? What can I do to just earn $100, $200, $500? And then all of a sudden that accumulates to, oh shit, I've made $1,000 this month from just doing that certain thing. The thing that I said on an Instagram story as well, and it's like another analogy. If you start going to the gym for the first time and you've never been to the gym before, you wouldn't just go to the gym and pick up the heaviest weight and just start curling it. Like, that just doesn't happen, right? You physically couldn't, and two, you'd probably injure yourself, right? The same analogy as like a gym is the same with business, right? So when you're getting into something for the first time, it's a new skill, maybe a new business, nobody's going to be expecting you to just go from 0 to $20,000 in the first month, let alone the first year. And again, I think the problem is that a lot of these guys on social media, they portray this whole, you know, I've done it in a couple of months time. I started, I'm like an overnight success, There are some instances where people do get lucky, especially with mentorship. So if you have a mentor and this mentor is teaching you the right way, at the right time, then sure, you're gonna fast track your success. But if you're doing it all by yourself, it's gonna take you quite a fucking while to get to where you want to get to, right? I'll give you an example for myself. How I started was photos and videos for local businesses. I would literally charge £100 for a whole video, to go there, to shoot it, to edit, to upload it for them. £100. Now, I wouldn't even consider that, obviously. But when you're starting out, you need to put your ego aside. You need to put these crazy, massive goals aside. Now, don't forget about them. You must have these huge ambitions and these massive goals in life, but you shouldn't focus on them too much when you're starting out. When you're starting out, focus on the small little steps that will help you get there eventually. So yeah, like myself, I started by just charging £100, then 150, then 200, then 500. Because you got to realize, no matter what you're doing in business, when you're starting out, if you're going to be charging $5,000 for your first client, well, how is that client, how are you justifying that, right? Because from the client's point of view, if you're charging $5,000 and you have no case studies, you have no results, you have nothing to prove, and on top of that, you might think you're great at sales, but when you're talking to this business owner, they're going to be able to pick apart, without you realizing, that you're full of shit. They're going to be able to pick apart that, he said this, that didn't make sense, he missed out this, he doesn't know what this is, that's a bit weird, that's a red flag. So therefore, my advice is not to just go in and start going crazy and start charging, literally thousands and thousands for your service when you're just a beginner, right? When you're starting out, your goal is to build up your skill and your portfolio of work that you have done. Whether that means that you have to offer free trials, whether that means that you have to price down your service just for the first couple clients, then so be it, right? What's better? Spending 3-4 months with not getting anywhere, and then maybe on the 4th and the 5th month you finally get lucky and you get one client that will pay you the $3,000, but then that means you've kind of done 3-4 months of just mindless outreach and you've not actually gained any skill, you've not increased anything, and you haven't made any money, right? Alternatively, would it be better to, in the 3 months, the first month you get maybe 5 clients and they all pay you just $100, $200? I mean, heck, if you get 5 clients and they all pay you $200, there you go. Made 1,000, right? Maybe you get 10 clients that will pay you 500, right? And then that way you have a lot more experience, you have more results to leverage, you have case studies, which is the most important thing. You might have some testimonials as well, but the biggest thing which money cannot fucking buy, and it's the only way to do it is by actually doing it, is you now have experience and you're talking from a point of view of, I have done this, and when I done that, this happened, and for this client we done this because of that. That's way more powerful. That is what sells, rather than watching Jordan Belfort and reading about straight line sales, right? Which I think is good, by the way. I done that when I was starting out, but the point I'm trying to make is this: it's all good and well being great at sales and thinking you know how to overturn every single objection, but it's way easier to get clients when you can just show, hey, I've done this, look at that. Oh, you're in this industry? Well, I've worked with this person in the same industry as you, have a look at this work. The main reason why I'm making this video is because I get so many questions from young guys saying, how can I start? I just want to make money, and I think a lot of them have the wrong mindset going into it, which is they're telling me, how can I start? But in reality, I think what they're thinking about in their head deep down is, how can I make $10,000 in a month as quickly as possible? It's a wrong mindset. Nothing in life comes easy and quickly. And if it does, it's probably not worthwhile having, and it's not going to last long, right? Anything that, if you go from 0 to, for example, 20,000 in a month, in one month, which I've seen happen, it's pretty scary, right? Because you don't have enough experience. You don't know where to use that money. So it's actually good to kind of learn as you go and increase your earnings just ever so slightly, right? There is no rush. If you're watching this as well and you're below the age of 50, which I'm pretty sure 100% of you guys are, I mean, heck, even at 50, even at 60, who knows, right? But what the point I was going to make is, if you're watching this and you're below the age of 50, you have decades in front of you, most likely. So just think about that. You literally have decades. If you're 16 years old, you're literally in the fucking beginning phase of life. You're in a tutorial of life, right? You haven't completed a tutorial yet. You haven't even entered the game. So don't rush it. Don't rush greatness. I want you guys to take time. I want you to develop your skills. And I think the last thing I'll mention in this video before I end it, because I think a lot of people will be like, all right, Marcus, I get it. The mindset, I've shifted it. That all makes sense. But what the fuck do I do? What is it do you want me to actually do to start making money, right? There's so many different online things that you can do. So first of all, it should be online, right? I'm sure most of you guys will understand that, because with your business being online, it gives you the location freedom, and then time and financial freedom just comes with it, right? But the biggest one is location freedom. And also, if you're online, your target audience, or sorry, your customer base is pretty much I don't know the statistic, probably 60-70% of the population are online or have access to online. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. It's an interesting statistic that I'd like to know. But anyway, so your business should be online. The next thing is, you should ideally look at something that you already have at least somewhat of an unfair advantage to the average person. So what do I mean by that? For me personally, it was media and videography and photography, because I'd done that in college. So I learned how to do videography and photography in school, in college. So when I dropped out of college after the first year, that was my unfair advantage. I knew how to edit videos and take photos at a professional level. Well, kind of a professional level, at least better than the average person, right? So I was like, okay, well, let me just do that, right? Maybe for some of you guys, it's gym and like working out and exercise. Who knows? Maybe you could, if you're in great shape, start selling some workout plans, even if it's a PDF for £50 or $50 that you sell it, right? Imagine selling 100 of those in 1 month. Do you honestly think out of the millions of people online, and out probably the average person nowadays probably has like 2,000 followers on Instagram, out of your 2,000 followers on your Instagram, do you honestly think you couldn't sell a $50 PDF to 100 people? Of course you could. Yeah, so there's so many different ways of making money. Try and figure out something that you could start with today. And if there isn't anything, and if you genuinely sit there and think, man, like it all sounds great, but there's not a single thing that I can think of that I could do, well, you're gonna have to learn a brand new skill, which is not the end of the world, and you should look at it as something that's exciting and it's new and you're developing your skill. Like the way I look at life is like a video character. In your video games, you can always develop different aspects and different skills as your character, right? Like your strength, your agility, speed, and all these things, right? Well, your life is kind of the same. You're just basically learning a new skill, you're developing a new skill, building new habits. And I think that's exciting. So try and figure out what is the new thing that you could learn right now that nobody's really talking about, but you can see a huge potential. Or you see a lot of people doing it right now and there's loads of success in it, and you could kind of, try a new angle of it. Okay, so anyway, this was kind of just been just off the top of my head. It's something that I quickly wanted to talk about, and I think this is what's stopping a lot of people from actually succeeding, is they're setting their goals way too high and untangible. I don't know if that's a word, untangible, unreachable, I guess, right? When you're just starting out, it's like I said, it's good to have big, grandioso goals. Fantastic, you should have that. But they shouldn't be your first things that you're aiming for. Your first couple of goals should be like, how can I make $1,000 a month? How can I make 2,000? How can I make $3,000 a month so I can quit my 9 to 5 and do this full time? Right? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, please. I really appreciate it. We're going to try and hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I think we can do it. I have the work ethic, so if you could leave a like and subscribe on this channel, really appreciate it. Comment below what other questions or what other videos you'd like me to create as well. Check out the video somewhere around the screen here. I know you're going to like it, and I'll see you in that one.